Hi there, folks. I just want to say hi, and I wanted to talk about a little bit about health and a little bit of whatever that comes to my mind. I want it to be organic, and I hope I can also help this way because, like I said, I have been really busy and I haven't done any 10%. I have been taking. I feel like I have been taking. I haven't given back any 10%. The teaching of Jesus I've always wanted to promote, the teaching of Jesus, and we always have to do good, something good every day. Try to do something good, and when each move we take, we don't inconvenience anybody, and consider people that is going to be affected by those decisions, right? And we also have to put a wall on ourselves and protect our body, our mind, and do not let anyone who could poison our mind and our entire being. Sometimes we can by means of friendship, marriage, especially marriage, because it involves with the heart, right? Sometimes if you're with somebody and that person tends to say something and you tend to believe that, and that's why I really put a wall. If that person doesn't have the same belief with me, I would definitely scare that person away. That's what I taught my 3 children as well, and we're actually preparing for a blog about that. It's called Melodia. It's going to be about how women needed to know that there's always God's time, and there's no rush to manipulate things or try to find true love. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Even if you scare that guy away to the fullest of whatever, if that person, it's not meant to be. Leave it to God. Don't stop doing God's work. Leave it to Him. Say bye. Put a wall on yourself, and then say bye. Because sometimes those things would really be a disturbance, or our focus will be a deterring factor to keep our mind focused on what we truly want in life, right? And I just want to mention also that my 3 beautiful girls, in and out, I tell you. I'm so blessed, right? And when people ask me, do you plan to be a millionaire? I said, no, I really don't. Unless it will be given to my family back home. And what I'm doing now, my kids are okay. They really have a good head on their shoulder. They're beautiful, you can see, but they're beautiful. More importantly, is inside. They're very mature. I raised them with a little spice of a balance, right? I needed to put in some fear and some hardship on that balance. Needed to be there to keep them a better person. We might not be financially stable or rich in the mind or whatever in the societies, but we are really happy and peaceful with life and with God, and that's always what we always hang on to, is hanging tight. Otherwise it doesn't work. Anything doesn't really work. Okay, folks, so I just want to touch up on that a little bit, but I wanted to, because it's sunny, I wanted to take this opportunity to mention about the sun. Okay, I know that a lot of ads, or I'm not gonna mention nothing or whatever. There's so much misleading factors about, they're so focused on oh, sun is so bad for you, and I don't want to mention no brand or anything, but sunscreen. We have to do our own search. I would like to learn with you guys. We should know what sunscreen does to us. Why can't we just follow the natural way? Like I said, this is what this channel is all about, and just being whatever, and being natural, and who cares, as long as you're following what's God has intended for us. And that's what Jesus reason for coming down, is for us to teach us that way. But anyways, going back to the health and the sun, there's so many benefits of the sun. If we follow, I want to mention again, the God or the Creator, what God has intended for us, we will last long. If we just keep moving, perhaps not following how the society live now, like they're just sitting on the computer and we're not meant for that. We're naturally meant to thrive and keep moving, so that we don't lose any we don't get sick. Right now I honestly am going through some health concern. It's questionable. What I'm trying to do is I'm calling upon God and calling Jesus and doing everything that's right and focusing on something good. Like, right now I'm so busy with my RMP. It's a 3-year program. I'm so proud of. I would love to be an RMP in the future, very, very future. And being a doula and a breastfeeding counselor and a postpartum doula. Having a small business, cleaning business, and the festival. I have a shop. My kids, I am doing pretty okay. For a single mom with 3 kids, they're all wonderful. We're all healthy. I take care of them my own with their food. I make sure that they're gonna eat. They know what they're eating, and I always cook. All the stuff that they know. They know what. But I balance all these things to my kids, and this is the reason why I wanted to get this out there too. Secondary is for my kids, right? Because I want to help other kids who doesn't know the benefit of the sun, the benefit or by putting sunscreen, what does it do to our body? What does it do to our body? And if we really know how to be healthy at the beginning, through the natural way, reverse ourselves. We can always reverse ourselves. And if we're going through something physical, sickness, then that means we gotta reverse our physical lifestyle. If it's something emotional, then mentally we are having some emotional, issues that is preventing us to go forward in life, right? And I think it's important that we know those areas that maybe we can work on, right? Because we keep in mind we shouldn't believe in what ads or the store or just your favorite store are telling you, because you gotta be smarter than that. You gotta be more stable than that. I don't like that word, but if you believe in everything that you see and you say, and you don't have the center of God, you will be always trying to be having that image that it's for the society, it's for the image, for not for God, not for yourself, and then you're losing yourself. And I don't think people are knowing the importance of that. That is the natural one way of having a natural way. Only one rule: follow God's rule. And that's why Jesus came. Like I said, I'm gonna say this more often as I could. That's why Jesus came down to earth for. Is to teach us that way. I am teaching every day, because every moment of my life I'm committing sin, right? That's why a friend of mine yesterday, she told me, oh my God, she's a God blessing. We're just new, developing some friendship, and every time we talk to Jesus, I'm just like in tears, right? She said, which is true, right? She doesn't leave without praying. She doesn't leave, and she doesn't sleep without praying. It's because we're always being attacked by, temptation, right? You're gonna be sinning, right? And we won't know how to decide for our life better if we don't have God with us. We will be misled. We will be misled. Like when I was a teenager, my mom used to tell me, do not be misled by good looks. Do not be misled by, of course I don't. It's better to scare them away. If they're for you, then they'll come. They should be, because that is the natural way. That is how it's supposed God meant it to be. But society, what I don't want to get into that. But like I said, I touch up a lot about vitamin D, and whatever comes to mind, I'm gonna, hopefully I can get a camera soon, a proper camera, and then I could just say what comes to mind, that I could help you, and hopefully that could trigger you to say, what, let me do a search on this, because I could be wrong, but what, I did a lot of research, and I've lived healthy. If you know my age, and my kids, we're really healthy people, and emotionally, mentally, we're really God-centered. And if we're upset, a little, a while, a second ago, we're okay. If we're sick, yesterday we're okay, or we're coughing, we're okay. We can heal ourselves better. If I have a cut, sometimes when I do like the festival, I'm the only one. A lot of people, there's like 2 men or a couple. I'm the only one who's building, and I'm getting cut left and right. Sometimes I don't even notice, but in a couple of hours, I'm healing already. My body heals rightfully, proper time. And I could even say, even so, it's early. It's because I'm healthy. I always do natural way. I can slowly tell you all the ways that I developed during my youth, and I have a good foundation of good health. I didn't really smoke. I just probably I don't want to disclose this, but I've helped a lot of clients to smoke marijuana, but to be honest, I didn't touch that up during my youth. Not even, I probably did try once or twice a cigarette, maybe alcohol. I'm big on beer, but no whatsoever. So if a foreign body comes to me, I'll know that I really will feel it. I'm very, very healthy that way, that I could surely feel it. So we should be really cautious and aware of what that comes into our body, right, and what leaves, right, and know really what is important to you, right? Like I said, keep moving. We're not meant to sit down all day and do this in a computer. We're supposed to keep moving. That way we produce more of whatever in the body. And I'm not, you can do your own search. I mean, the more movement, you produce more of that, and it's healthier lifestyle. So even having said that, folks, thank you so much.